Hello, and welcome back to Cardano Coin, where we keep you up to date on the most recent and exciting ADA news. We're giving away 1,000 ADA to people who watch. All you have to do to be eligible is upvote, subscribe, make a comment, and watch the video to the conclusion. The winners will be chosen next week and announced on the channel's community page. The first move, higher interest rates, benefited cryptocurrencies indirectly. Is it safe to assume that the U.S. Central Bank has now approved cryptocurrencies? Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell recently stated that cryptocurrencies do not pose a threat to financial stability. Cardano, on the other hand, is the only currency capable of generating this degree of approbation. Do we have the same viewpoint? Keep watching to the end to see how our downloads and Avalanche's tokens contributed to advances in key cryptocurrencies after the U.S. Federal Reserve boosted interest rates. This rebound followed a spike in the broader markets in early April, with the global crypto market adding 4.9% in capitalization, nearly hitting the threshold of $2 trillion. Bitcoin and Ethereum were up 5% apiece, approaching crucial resistance levels of 40,000 and 31,000. ADA increased by up to 14% before falling to 86 cents. The prohibition on retail trading was a driving force for this coin, as on-chain statistics revealed an 186% increase in the number of wallets holding ADA for 30 days or more. Other cryptocurrencies were influenced by this decision, as Solana increased by 9% to just over $93 and Bags increased by up to 12%. Other currencies, such as BNB and XRP, climbed somewhat more than 5%, similar to Bitcoin. The move came during a larger market rebound in the United States, which undoubtedly stood out as a hopeful indication for investors, with the Fed hiking interest rates by 50 basis points, the largest rise since 2000. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell noted that similar measures should be expected in the coming months, and he addressed the mounting worries over soaring inflation, explicitly stating that the Fed will work quickly to bring it down. However, he noted that the measure may cause some pain to the economy as it deals with inflation. But initially, confidence in the need to deal with a slowing economy pushed financial markets upward. The technology-heavy Nasdaq finished the day 3.19% higher, while the S&P 500 gained 2.99%. This is the largest increase in a long time. However, there is a high probability that this is merely the first of several huge rate hikes, but Fed Chair Jerome Powell has ruled out an even larger boost of 75 basis points, which has most experts worried. Some traders and developers said the Fed's economic decisions were excellent, but the outlook for long-term recovery remains ambiguous. The federal government's responsibility is to maintain the economy as stable as feasible, and increasing or reducing interest rates is one of its instruments. The goal is to halt the economy's rotation and reduce inflation without triggering a recession. This method, however, is not beneficial to cryptocurrency values, and choppiness is likely to persist in the immediate future. One of the reasons Cryptus has struggled to gain traction is because investors are fleeing high-risk assets in reaction to a hawkish Federal. This is one of the reasons why it is critical to invest only money that you can afford to lose, especially in high-risk assets like cryptocurrencies. What matters is one's long-term outlook for crypto belief and cryptocurrencies, which indicated that the crypto markets remain unexpectedly resilient despite macroeconomic headwinds. The fact that cryptocurrencies were volatile was challenged by this remark. With additional interest rate hikes on the horizon, the strengthening economy may bring more crypto rallies. This will have an impact on Cardano price projections. However, given that ADA is predicted to rise this year and that the economic recovery is progressing faster than expected, there is a chance that a few more rallies may occur, hastening the rate at which it achieves its expected price and beyond. Expectations were met. The Fed raised interest rates by 25 basis points, and the Fed's interest rate estimates proved to be aggressive. Russia's invasion of Ukraine, as well as supply chain concerns, may compel the Fed to raise interest rates earlier than expected this year. The major issue of Cardano is not with the coin, but with the present status of the cryptocurrency industry. Cryptocurrency prices may no longer be falling as precipitously as they were in recent months. However, with rising interest rates lowering the value of risk on assets and the federal government taking the problem of financial system regulation seriously, a full recovery for Bitcoin Ethereum may be difficult. The difficulty might be substantially larger. Cardano's prices peaked in September after his blockchain adopted the Alonso update, as opposed to Bitcoin Ethereum, which peaked in November. It has decreased dramatically since then, by more than 70%. Few market participants believe that this coin will give Ethereum a run for its money. Nonetheless, you should not lose faith in Cardano's ability to overcome its obstacles and become a widely utilized alternative to fiat money. Once plan changes are implemented, Cardano will be able to increase its network utilization and overcome emotions about its native coin, perhaps allowing it to return to its high watermark. After all, despite all of the good news, the overall volume locked has increased dramatically. Even with the expansion and development activity, the market remains cautious of aspiring Ethereum killers, but the same thing happened with another would-be Ethereum. Solana is a murderer. In the case of Solanus, bad news such as cyber attacks and network breakdowns overwhelm positive news such as fast network speed. Also, Ethereum's skill in reclaiming the decentralized financial crown has decreased dramatically. It may be too soon to abandon Cardano, given the upcoming hydro improvements, vessel hard fork, and other planned accomplishments. You don't want to be left out, do you? Once these projects are completed, the currency's blockchain will have quicker transaction speeds. Not only that, but it will attract more developers, making it a more appealing platform for decentralized finance. Similarly, if this plays out, Cardano's worth might skyrocket. ADA now has a market valuation less than 1/10 that of Ethereum. However, it is possible that the currency may re-achieve its previous all-time high and set new records in the coming years. Is it safe to assume that the U.S. Central Bank now approves of cryptocurrencies in light of the Fed's move to raise interest rates, which indirectly boosted cryptocurrencies? Clearly, the Fed aims to restrict and pump out the cheap money policy, and the hawkish attitude from the U.S. Central Bank has hammered the crypto card, with the leading coin seeing a significant decline in pricing. However, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell has stated that cryptocurrencies do not pose a threat to financial stability. Quote, "I don't see cryptocurrencies as a financial stability problem at the moment," and quote, "Nevertheless," and the U.S. central bank leaders consider them as speculative assets after the Fed indicated he would increase the pace of its withdrawal of bond purchases and penciled in 3 rate rises next year. Adam Powell speaking at a press conference. "I do not consider crypto assets to be hazardous because they are not backed by anything. And I believe there is a significant consumer concern for customers who may or may not grasp what they are receiving. We'll also emphasize the significance of stable coins," and he said he agreed with the views stated in the President's Working Group report, which urged Congress to establish new laws requiring stable coins to be issued by insured banks as soon as possible. Stable coins can now be a valuable and efficient consumer servicing a portion of the financial system. If properly regulated, Powell believes Cardano has developed scalable solutions that can make frontier financial markets more accessible and sustainable in order to unlock long-term economic gain.